Hey guys, so I'm going to show you where Doom Coin number 3 is. Right now, we need to go into Archer Castle. Obviously, you need Doom Coin number 2. Don't worry, Doom Coin number 2 is just behind the skeletons, yeah, it's behind the skeletons, yeah, the, skeleton violinist. Yeah. You need the magic score for that, and get the magic score, you need the perfume. Oh wait, maybe I should, throw bombs down here. That would probably save me a little bit of, pain. That's okay, I got plenty of magic. Alright, here we go, we have to battle these guys. Oh nice, I like the skull necklace because it, sometimes gives you life after beating up an enemy. Alright, this room is a little tricky. Oh no, whoa. Obviously, these guys are just, upgrades of the enemies that are already in the valley. Alright, that platform seems like it's a little out of reach. Right, yeah, and we have to deal with that too. Don't worry, the Death Axe, kind of shoots a little shockwave, but yeah. Alright, remember, alright, now remember to, do the triple jump at the peak of your jump and, do the dashes quickly. Otherwise, you're probably not gonna make it. So for these guys, you want, alright now. These guys do hit pretty hard, but yeah, the enemies here do hit pretty hard. So, don't, be careful about getting cornered. Luckily, these guys aren't too hard. Luckily, those guys aren't, super hard. Alright, more of these slime enemies. Yeah, be careful about getting cornered by them. You can, deflect their energy balls by, swinging your weapon. Yeah, I'm currently using the Death Axe, which you can use once you get the Talisman. Oh, whoops, watch out. I have to take those guys down. Whoop. Alright, I didn't have enough height there. Oh, whoop. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, platforming is a little bit tricky in this area. Yeah, but Doom Coin number 3 is gonna lead to, probably the toughest, platforming challenge in the entire game. Yeah, not gonna lie, the Doom Coin number 3 challenge is, not gonna be easy. Luckily, you don't have to actually do it to beat the game. You do have to come here to beat the game, you do have to come through here to beat the game because, one of the chiseled keys is here. Oh, whoop. Oh, wow, that does a lot of damage. Alright, yeah, be careful of the explosions, they do a lot of damage. Yeah, even when I'm, like, level 30. Alright, and through here, there was, like, a bunch of money that spawned. And over here is where you would find the chiseled key. Of course, don't fall down that hole, because you need to get this Doom Coin over here. Yeah, be sure to grab the chiseled key that's over here. It would be here, but I already got it. And then, of course, fall down the hole when you're done, and, you can just leave. And, of course, you know how to use Doom Coin number 3, right? Alright, you know how to use a Doom Coin, so, And to use a Doom Coin... Alright, now. Yeah, we're almost outside of the dungeon. To use the Doom Coins, you just go over here and, You just throw that there. Yeah, Doom Coin Challenge number 3 is going to be the most insane one, though, so... Now I'm going to go back and save. Alright, that's how you get Doom Coin number 3. Alright, and that's how you get Doom Coin number 3. Alright, goodbye. Goodbye, remember to play games and have fun. And remember to fly like a bat and shine like the moon. Goodbye.